It was a wonderful life. We didn't know any other life. We left school and then came straight up to the station. But it was a wonderful way of life. No, what do you call those, zip iPhones and computers and what have you, no radio. And we would be out with the cattle all the time. And one year I marked off on the calendar every night I slept at the station. And I slept at the station 50 nights out of 365. Other than that, we were in the swag all the time. We'd come back to the station every now and again. The boss used to always bring the rations out to us, so there was no need for us to go back to the station. I was on Tyon station and I was young and I knew everything. And my boss was a very good bloke, and we used to always talk over the campfire at night time. And he said I had to have an ambition in life. Eventually he and the stock agents between them decided that because of the family here before, they owed the stock agents a lot of money, so bother looking for a manager. I got a lad down there, what say you and I give him the place? And so he came back from the Ayers Springs at the time. By the way, son, I've bought your cattle station. And I said, oh, that's very nice of you. Where is it? And he said, Curtin Springs. Well, I'd been out here in 1950 and there was nothing here. And Tyon had been going for about 80 odd years, and they had a wonderful house, stockyards, fences, everything. They come out here and there was absolutely nothing, and it was quite a bit of a shock. But however, with the 1,400 head of cattle he gave me, it was a start off, and then I just began to learn. I wasn't forced to come out here, but the opportunity was there and I had to grab it while it was there. Ashley was about 3, my wife. She was absolutely surprised when she got out here because there was nothing here, and having come from the Barossa Valley where her parents had everything, well, she couldn't drive, so I took the keys out of the car and she stayed with me, which was a very good thing. Otherwise we probably would never have got where we are today. But over the years, the industry has changed immensely. At one stage we'd have 14 men to go out mustering because we had no control of the water or no control of the cattle, and so they controlled us. But after all these years, with the changes that have been going on, we are now boundary fenced, we have big paddocks, we have yards around every water, and today we control the cattle because we control the water. Through the BTEC program, brucellosis and tuberculosis, the government said for us to get rid of those 2 diseases, we had to use a helicopter. And so that was the start of the great change that we have up here today. In this area, the cattle have to come in to water. All the water comes from underground. We've got no surface water. And so we pump the water into tanks and then retriculate that into a trough. And then we have the yards around the trough. And we have what we call bayonets. They say 4 or 5 bits of pipe, so that when the cattle come into water, the in bayonet have a tummy full of water, then they go through the out bayonet. And then when we want them, we just go and shut the out bayonets off, and then they come in and trap themselves, so they virtually muster themselves. But that's how we now have control of the cattle, because we control the water. Because we have control, we would change from Aberdeen Angus to Murray Greys. We've selected the Murray Grey because of their docility. They got the same conformation as an Aberdeen Angus, but they're so much quieter that our little kids can run them amongst them and draft them off and what have you, which they couldn't do with the Aberdeen Angus. So we decided to go to the Murray Greys, and we settled on that, and I think it's the best thing because we went to the show, we got the highest price, $2.10 a kilo in the market, and we won the carcass competition. So I think we're on the right track.